So you know what time it is. And it may be this time last week for some of you already, or you may be watching this in the future and it's not this time at all. But for us here where I live, it's back to school time, which means the kids are going back to school this week. Some on Thursday, some on Friday. Because of all the stuff that's going around with the schooling system, it's really weird this year. It's like half day this day, then homeschooling, and then miss a day, and then back to, I don't know. I don't know who's making it up and what's going on, but it's very strange, and I just don't see it being overly successful. Anyways, today we are looking at a backpack, and this backpack actually was sent to us by LocoVaults. These fellas right here, LocoVaults. Now, this is not a sponsored video by any means. They just asked if we'd like to try out one of their backpacks, and because I knew my daughter needed a new backpack, I was like, yeah, let's do that, because we do a lot of camera backpacks on the channel, but this one's really just, as you can see here, a carry-on travel backpack. So I figured it would be nice and large, again, because of the fact that she's going to be needing to carry a lot of things back and forth to school, because she'll have to do work at school and then bring all that work home to be able to work on it for the next day or so. Something that had the ability to carry a lot of gear. I say gear, but school stuff was important. Also, if you don't have anybody in school and you just need a backpack for travel, that's exactly what this is. It's a travel backpack. Right now on their website, just so you guys can see, 15 customer reviews giving it 5 stars. This is it. I got it in the blue. It does come in a bunch of colors, but we'll take a look at the website, take a look at the bag, see what we think, and we'll do that right now. Okay, so this is the bag here. It comes in this little plastic bag, which is great. Again, like I said, it comes in 4 different colors, so you do get, as you can see here, black, gray, blue, camouflage. I went with the blue because it's just different from the bags we have. Camouflage would have been cool. I do like the camo gear, I'll say that. But we went with blue. Now, the other thing too to be aware of is it does come in a large size and a smaller size, so depending on what you want. This is the large size. Again, we were looking at something big so that we could use it on day and weekend getaways if we wanted to. And we wanted something, again, for my daughter so that she could carry just about anything she needed back and forth from school. So that was also really important, and actually probably the primary one. Their website, let's look at their website right now. You can see here, is your backpack messy? Well, it's a kid, so my guess is probably. So I guess the nice thing with this one is it does supposedly come with a lot of different pockets, which is really good, as long as you remember where you put everything. Now, I'm gonna say with my daughter, that may happen, it may not, but at least she will be able to hopefully learn to organize her stuff. You'll see here all these nice little pockets to put everything, which is great. It does have the ability to carry a large laptop. Again, super useful. So she has a 13-inch MacBook, so that should have no issues. But you'll see here, it's talking about pack stuff for 3 to 5 days if you want. A lot of cool things you can put in here. Here's your organization. I'll leave that on the screen there for you guys if you want to just take a look at what it comes with. And it's always really nice to have a bunch of different pockets just for separation. A lot of us, we just throw the stuff in the main compartment. That's cool, but for those that actually organize their backpacks, this is very useful. And for someone that has really started to use backpacks that have a lot of organization, I really do see the added benefit of knowing where your stuff is. As you can see here, it does open up like a suitcase, which is also really cool, and you can put all kinds of clothes. Because a lot of backpacks, really, they kind of just, they half unzip, you know, just from the top so you can stick everything in. Just zips all the way out, which is nice. Also has a shoe compartment. Again, really cool, because for kids especially, they can't really leave anything at the school right now. So being able to bring with them, especially like their indoor shoes, back and forth maybe to school, could be really useful. And the last one here too is that I like that it has this ability to expand if you need it to be larger. Really good too, because some days you may not need to take a lot of stuff and you don't want a floppy backpack. Who wants a floppy backpack? You want a nice, no, never mind. I'm not gonna Nope, that's going south real fast. A couple other things really cool in here. This is nice, actually. She is going to have a, I guess, 30 to 40 minute walk each way. So being able to charge your phone, really good too. So it does have an area in here that you can put a external battery pack and then funnel it through so that you can continually have your phone charging, which is also really nice. I like that a lot. And last but not least, which is important for her, we'll scroll down here a little bit. I'll put a link to this page so you guys can see it. Is it comes with a dedicated raincoat to protect it from like a big rainstorm, I guess, but it's made of water resistant fabric. So I'm guessing that if it was just a light drizzle, you wouldn't need to put necessarily the rain cover on. And for here where we live, of course, we get winter and it's like 4 months of snow. So being able to know that if it snows and it gets a little bit of water on it that way, it should be fine. Now, again, 2 different sizes. The one thing to realize is that on the smaller size, it doesn't have the belt. So you'll see here this little large comes with a waistband, small does not. So just be aware, if the waistband is really important to you, make sure you go with the large. If it's not important to you, then just choose whichever one you want. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm gonna crack this open. It is a good size, without question, it's a good size. There it is, right? And I do have to say, I like this blue, without question. It's been sitting in this bag for a little bit, so that's okay. From this side here, we do have, these are like, I don't even understand these pockets. It's like a pocket. Oh, well, isn't that neat? This pocket kind of goes in to here. So you got a really small, shallow pocket down here and a really deep pocket up there. So that's actually really handy. This one you could put just small things. You want to put your pencils, you know, in there. Charging cables, doesn't matter. This, of course, much larger. You could put an extra shirt in there, or you could probably almost fit a binder in there, my guess. On the bottom here, just so you guys, I'll flip this around, hopefully you guys can see it. On the bottom here, you do get a zipper as well. We'll just kind of go here. And this is where, and I believe this is the shoe where you and I can put our shoes. And it's cool, hopefully you guys can see this, is that there's a big like waterproof bag in there. So if your shoes get a little yucky or dirty or whatever, it's not gonna affect the bag itself. So that's actually really nice. And I like too that they've got these holes in it. Again, when you have shoes, and we've all done this, we put shoes in our bag and you open up your bag an hour later and you're like, oh no, those smell like shoe. And nobody likes a bag that smells like shoes. Nope. So you get a little bit of a breather there. That's handy as well. I like that. All right, on the back, just so you guys can see it, here's our belt. And what's nice too is on each of the belts themselves, they have little pockets. So you guys can put in stuff that, you know, you just want handy. So something that just right there, you got your keys, you got, you know, your small wallet, you got, I don't know, whatever you have there. Nice padding for sure. That's good. You have a zipper right here. And this, again, another little pouch. And what's nice about this pouch here on the back, and it's kind of just right here, this is gonna be up against you. So let's say you had something that you wanted to make sure nobody could steal from the back. That's a great place to put it because nobody's gonna be able to get a hold of it because it's on you. Other than that, nice padding on the back. The straps are big, you guys can see. It's got nice padding on here, so that's gonna be nice. These are, I'm guessing they're gonna be plenty large. I'm gonna try to put it on. Like, my daughter's not big by any means, so she should have no problems with this. I'm curious to see if it would fit someone my size though, so we'll take a look at that after. On the side here, we do have, there's just zippers everywhere. So, oh, that's kind of cool too. You guys see this? So there is a zip here, There's a zipper here. You open this up, and this, again, a little mesh pocket. So if you had something that you wanted to be able to breathe, you could open that up. If you don't want it, you can keep it closed. That's handy. Flip it around on the other side. There's gonna be right here, hopefully you guys can see that. This is gonna be like your pass-through. That's that pass-through USB. Again, really nice because a lot of times you and I, we don't want to pack everything inside of the backpack. We want to have access to our phone and anything like that that we're charging. And we talk about phones, but it could be anything. You know, you and I maybe need to charge like a GoPro camera or something like that. So I have a battery in there, and instead of having to dig around inside there, I can just take the plug and keep shooting. Oh yes, fantastic, really nice. All right, let's crack it open, shall we? Oh, before we crack it open, another one at the top. Why wouldn't there be another one at the top? Right there. This, I think they talked about, and again, this is two things. This is number one, where your rain cover is gonna be, which is great. But you could also put small things in here that you need quick access to. So if you want to have quick access to a passport or your wallet, that's a nice little spot to put that in, because you know that it's there. You know that it's there. Okay, everything buckles up too, which is good, because since this case completely opens up, like it opens, you don't want somebody being able to unzip it really quick to get access to it, especially stuff that's near the bottom. So they have these little protective buckles, and these buckles again have to be undone for you to be able to unzip. So we're gonna pop those open, all right? And they're on both sides. So this also helps keep the bag tight, so you can snug these up. So right now it's much thinner because these are tightened, and they're on both sides. You know, you have them here and on the other side. So we can undo this. What happens is the bag, you can see it here, it just gets like way thicker, right? So a lot thicker in there. Whereas when it's closed, you can snug that up. You guys see that? Right? So it's nice and thick. Or you use these here to just kind of tighten it, and then you can cinch it to get it just the right thickness that you need. So I like that. That's handy for sure. Now again, we have two little compartments. So we have the first one, which does only open like that flip. And that flip down right now, a lot of banging around on the table. That flip down right now, again, all kind of this nice little weather seal. So that's gonna help keep this stuff dry. But inside here, you got all kinds of pouches and bags and places to put your pens and whatever. That's just so much stuff can go in here. This is kind of like the organizational pouch, I would say. This is the one that you're gonna use to put all your knickknacks and stuff in. So, handy. Last but not least, we go into the big pouch, and the big pouch is, big pouch, has a zipper, there it is. This comes all the way down, like so. All the way down on the other side, like so. We'll flip that up like that. You guys hopefully can see that. And again, there's that inside pouch, which is coming in here. But this is where you and I can just throw whatever. There's also the USB cable right here, so that you and I can plug in a battery brick and just have that inside. But this is just a nice open container. And this is where you and I could definitely like pack any kind of clothes or stuff like that. And again, it could be really useful for someone even going to school where they have to pack, they have their shoes in here, which again is gonna be separate, so it doesn't just get into all your clothes, or maybe put your gym clothes in here or something like that. But this allows you to have, if you didn't, have all your rest of your clothes if you're using this as an actual travel backpack. So yeah, that's a whole bunch of all right as well. You also have another, hopefully you guys can see that, you also have another zipper in here, because why would you not have another zipper? Just to throw some extra stuff in there, because if you can have a zipper, you should make room for that zipper. All right, so we're gonna close that one. And then you think I was done. You think I was done, but I'm not done. One more, right here. So we open that up, and this, of course, is where you and I can store your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, your whatever. And this is big. This would have no problems fitting my 16-inch MacBook in. So that's gonna have that nice padding, which is also good because you wanna make sure this is gonna be up against your back. You wanna make sure that that's nice and padded. Padded on both sides. That's a whole bunch of cool. You guys can see that, right? That's where it's all gonna go in there. So that's a bunch of okay. Last question, really. I guess this over here is like for a water bottle. It seems like a small water bottle, but I guess, you know, you could get not a big water bottle, but you could get a water bottle, I guess. All right, let's see if it fits, because that's kind of important, I think. I don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm just gonna throw it on here. And again, I'm a bigger fella. It's okay. So it definitely fits across the chest, without question. And Yeah, and that's not even full. It's getting, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I would probably extend these a little bit just to get them back a bit further. But, yeah, that'll work. That'll work even for a big fella like me. Yeah, so that should have no problems, I'm hoping, with Harley. And I'm gonna be, that's my daughter's name, Harley. I'm gonna be throwing some footage into this video, which you've probably been seeing as I'm talking about it, but some B-roll shots of her with this on, so that you can see what it's like on someone that's not necessarily my size. Alright guys, I think this is a lovely little bag. You know, these come in right now between $65 and $79 US. Lots of different color options, which is great. And seems like it's actually really well built. I think she's gonna like this as a backpack. I think so. Alright guys, so this is a bag by LocoVaults. LocoVaults. I'll leave a link to their website. And 15 reviews. 5 stars. I think it's a great bag. Very nice. Alright my friends, I'm gonna leave you there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. What am I reviewing tomorrow? What should we review tomorrow? I don't know. I guess you'll see tomorrow. I gotta go choose something. Later.